Hey guys, TCGLover here. I'm going to make this video a bit faster than my other ones because every time I film this video it ends up being about 9 to 10 minutes long, and I really don't want it to be that long because I don't know, it just seems to always go on that long. I just don't understand. I mean, I'm just talking and I just don't keep track of the little timers on my little screen right here on the corner of the screen. I just don't know why it goes on that long. So it's going to be 4 minutes this time. I'm going to make it 4 minutes. I can't have it any longer than that. Okay, so today's very quick talk. I won't talk too fast like Yugioh Britain, but you know, I'll just try my best. Okay, so in YCS Philadelphia, Joseph Goliando, Billy Brake, Fraser Smith, all the members of the Auto Reality Games, they all caught onto a card that people have basically stopped using. You know, because now the format has now become Chaos Dragons have now entered their way into Tier 1, mainly because of their good matchup against Dino Rabbits. So, what does that mean for us? That means is that we need to side against them properly. And a really fantastic side card right now to beat them is Soul Taker. Mainly because you have to understand, it's a kind of an advanced mechanic of the rulings, but you have to understand how it works. If you know how it works, then you can apply it and you can win games with it. So what is the difference between if and when? If a monster is sent to the graveyard, its effect starts its own chain, I believe. Okay, don't correct me on that, I'm just saying it starts its own chain. If you tribute Najasho for enemy controller, the last thing to happen is you taking control of their monster. However, because Najasho is an if effect, its effect starts its own effect, like it triggers it by itself after the resolution of enemy controller. Okay, so if you are to smash and ground a Light Pulsar Dragon, then Light Pulsar Dragon will special summon a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, which then special summons a Light Pulsar Dragon, and then repeats the process over and over again. So smashing ground on Light Pulsar Dragon is a very stupid play, and I would never recommend doing that. It's very stupid. Okay? Just don't do it. However, with Soul Taker, you have to understand that when a card is sent to the graveyard, when it has a when effect, its effect can miss the timing, right? Because its effect has to apply when it's sent to the graveyard. Okay, so when a card resolves and sends a monster to the graveyard as the last thing to happen, then its effect will activate, and so on. So if you were to smash and ground a Light Pulsar Dragon, as I said, it will bring back monsters. However, Soul Taker's effect lets you target a card on their field, a monster in their field, a face-up monster they control. You destroy it, and then they gain 1,000 life points. If it said destroy their monster and they gain 1,000 life points, it would be a simultaneous effect and they'd be able to get their effect off. Okay? So, if you use Soul Taker on their Light Pulsar Dragon, if you use Soul Taker on their Pet in the Dark Clown, if you use Soul Taker on their Elemental Hero the Shiny, which is roughly about 3,500 attack points, then they will miss the timing, because the last thing to happen will be that they will gain life points. Because the monster gets destroyed, right, it gets sent to the graveyard, and then they gain the life points, okay? Yeah, that's very important that you understand that, okay? So they gain the life points, and then you can beat them down. I mean, as long as, if you shut off Light Pulsar's effect, which lets them special summon monsters from their graveyard, then it slows the deck down tremendously. Being able to constantly bring back Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon over and over again is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it's a card that lets you get 3 pluses, and actually having a revival a dragon that's 2,500 and lets you revive it. It's just ridiculous, right? So it's a really fantastic card, and it was kind of the sleeper tech, right? That basically means that only a certain number of people used it because they didn't want to tell everyone else about it, because if everyone else started using it, then it wouldn't be that great anymore, right? So yeah, it was a sleeper tech, and the best decks used it. And if you side it against Chaos Dragons, especially in a locals or regionals environment where you only play about 6 duels, then you really have an upper hand on your opponent, because you draw it and you don't have to rely on, like, it's not like situational. You don't have to. It's not like Shadow Imprisoning where we have to set it. You can just activate it and you just blow up their stuff and they don't get anything. Obviously they gain 1,000 life points, but if you have field advantage, it doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, 2 more things. One, I believe that the common Soul Take will probably be about £3 or £4 right now because Chaos Dragons are very cheap to make and they are very powerful. And a lot of people will play them. A bit like Dark World, they got really popular as well because of the structure deck. And because you can basically play the structure deck with just the cards that you get from the structure deck and that's it. Add a few staples and that's it. Right? So the common one would be like £4 or £5, which is about $6 or $7 roughly. I don't know the different exchange rate. And the secret one will be the one that all the pro players will want, and that will be like $20. So if you have any secret ones right now, I would suggest getting rid of them right now because they will never go up any higher than they are now because it's only good against a certain deck, including heroes, but heroes are not as popular and they're kind of going down to tier 2 at this point. I don't really like the deck that much, I think it's too slow. But it's a good deck, but Chaos Dragons completely obliterates it in all orifices of its body. Yes, I mean against Anald. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's my video for today. Soul Taker is a really good card, and if you have some, get rid of them now. Or if you want to, I would suggest to side 2 or 3 if you want to side them. I mean, I prefer to use other methods. You know, there are other ways that you can make them miss the timing. There are other ways. You just have to think about it. So yeah, that's my video for today. If you watched a similar video to this before, then because I deleted the other one, I've uploaded this one now. This one's better though. The other one was rubbish. Yeah, this one is good. It's better. I've kind of conveyed my message more. Oh yeah, one more thing. Hopefully it doesn't get 7 minutes. Subscribe if you're not already, because I'm gonna have a huge number of videos that's gonna have loads of box openings of Epic Dawn once it comes out. I'm gonna have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of pack openings all over the place because each box has 36 packs, so it's tons of packs being opened, loads of tour guides, star followers all over the place, hopefully. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. TCGLover out.